We're drawing to a close of a very exciting first ever edition of a co-locate between African Utility Week and POWERGEN Africa. Evan, what have been some of the highlights of the show?
Well, we've been really amazed and just absolutely wowed by the high level attendance in our conference sessions. We've had some really good strategic decision makers coming through. We had the Minister, Jeff Radebe, addressing our keynote and really taking a walk around and getting engaged, doing some ESI interviews as well, the CEO of ESCOM, and then of course our CEO forum. It was the biggest ever CEO forum we've had. We had over 30 African utility CEOs sitting in a room, learning, connecting, getting together about leadership and about innovation. Just that decision makers coming together in order to decide how they're going to take things forward and create those connections. It was just spectacular.
David, it's African Utility Week, POWERGEN Africa. We've now got a one-stop shop for the whole African power sector. How does this fit into Clarion's global strategy?
So since the acquisition of the former Penwell business last year, this is the first co-locate that the group put together. Now, Clarion Energy organised these events across the world. We have a Utility Week and a POWERGEN co-locating going on in the US, into Europe and across Asia. And we're really actually, for the first time, putting an end-to-end power and energy event to the sector. It's been a learning experience. There's definitely things that we will repeat next year. And I think there's elements that we can educate around the rest of the group. But from an experience perspective, we're getting good feedback from delegates and attendees that have said that having the co-locate, looking at the generation space, integrated generation moving across into transmission distribution, is definitely a value for money event and something that they're looking to attend in the future.
I've been quite excited about the content we're creating. We've got themes coming off the studio here that are linking all these events around the world across common pillars of content, which is really exciting. Evan, what can we look forward to next year?
Well, building on all these sorts of things, now that we've got the group together and these co-locates are going to be rolled out, there are different properties within that group that we can also use to shape how we move forward in industry. So, for example, our Initiate series, we're bringing it over from European Utility Week. We've launched it here this year, and we'll be using that to do enterprise development, to do capacity building, engaging with universities, and really creating that next generation of engineers that's going to take this forward. So that's just one area of some of the new and exciting developments that we can bring to bear in the African markets. It's very exciting times. Looking forward to 2020.
If you weren't in Cape Town for the last 3 days, you've missed out, but we'll see you next year.